Ach, da ist er ja. Ist alles noch der Slytherin Common Room, ne?
Good morning. I trust you're ready for your first day at Hogwarts?
I've been dreaming of this day for a long time. Can't believe I'm here.
Well, you are here. Make the most of it. You only have one first day at Hogwarts. Now, in light of your unique situation, joining us as a fifth year, you'll need to catch up with your classmates and not fall behind. Especially as you'll be expected to complete your OWLs at the end of the year.
OWLs? Owls?
Yes, your ordinary wizarding level exams. They will determine what type of career you can have when you leave here. After much discussion with the headmaster and the Department of Magical Education at the Ministry, we've devised something extraordinary to ensure your success. Here you are.
What is it?
It is a wizard's field guide. It will help you to keep track of what you are learning so that you master all that's expected of a fifth year. You would be wise to take full advantage of this exceptionally valuable resource.
Thank you, Professor, but what do you mean it will keep track of what I'm learning?
Perhaps seeing it in action will answer any questions you may have. Walk with me and we shall put it to the test. This way.
Ich kann mich gar nicht mehr an diese Animation erinnern, dass man die ganzen Seiten rausfliegen gesehen hat.
Why won't she just let us use gillyweed?
Right.
What's the point of even learning about herbology if we can't get ourselves into some trouble with gillyweed? If I haven't personally met a merman by the end of term, I can tell you I shan't be happy.
Gillyweed zum Atmen unter Wasser. Ja, ja. Wie schalte ich das denn hier frei?
Revelio.
Noch gar nicht, scheinbar. Frech. Ah ja. Und hier ist der Haupteingang. Wo sind wir denn im Schloss? Falsche Taste scheinbar. Ich darf es noch nicht öffnen, oder was? Hm. Na dann.
The guide will give you opportunities to practice your magic and educate yourself about wizarding lore. Do keep up.
Ja, sehr gut.
Why don't you cast Revelio on that statue and see what details the field guide can provide?
Revelio.
Kelpie Statue. Ja, ich weiß nicht, ob ich die ganzen Sachen jetzt nochmal vorlese, vor allem auf Englisch. Vorgelesen habe ich die alle ja schon mal beim ersten Durchlauf, also überspringen wir das, glaube ich, ne? Jupp, Progress wird aufgezeichnet. Sehr schön. Jetzt dürfen wir die Fähigkeit öffnen, okay. So, Wizarding XP. Bla 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 bla. Challenge, ja. Achso, ich muss das jetzt andrücken. Okay. Dann Field Guide Pages.
Clever, isn't it?
Clever. Ja, ja. Was haben wir jetzt hier freigeschaltet? Achso, nee, 0 von 3, die haben wir noch nicht. Und hier ist es 1 von 2. Okay, diese ganzen Entdeckungen, das ist jetzt immer dann... Ach, das war der Spaß. Naja, das ist halt immer dieses blöde Ausrufezeichen da ist. Okay, das glaube ich, das mache ich wieder Maus. Geht schneller. Ach, das waren die ganzen Seiten. Ja, ja, okay. hier. Ist hier schon irgendwas gefunden? Und sind die ausgewählt oder nicht? Nee, die sind nicht ausgewählt. Nothing is... Achso, mit A. Woher habe ich die? War nicht die Change Appearance? Achso, wir hatten ja noch so ein paar Sachen freigeschaltet, ne? Durch diese Pre-Order-Sache und dann auch noch ein paar Drops, aber ja, ich will meinen Charakter keine Brille aufsetzen. Badcap. Das hat eh alles gar keine Werte, ne? Das muss ich auch gar nicht anziehen. Da habe ich gar nichts von. Also ich meine, die Handschuhe kann ich meinetwegen anbehalten. Der Schal bringt mir nichts. Traditional School Robe. Auch noch gar keinen Wert, ne? Aber wir lassen es ja logischerweise erstmal an. Ja gut, in Unterwäsche laufe ich nicht rum. Ansonsten hat sich jetzt ja nichts geändert, ne? Ich weiß nicht, ob die durch irgendwelche Updates irgendwie mal Sachen geändert haben, aber ich glaube, das ist alles noch so wie es war. Na gut.
Keep your eyes open for more opportunities like that, inside and outside of the castle.
Revelio.
Mhm. Können wir auch rennen? Nee, wir müssen langsam laufen. Ach, jetzt krieg ich Flohnetzwerk. Punkt.
Ah, good timing. Perfect opportunity to show you how to use flue flames to get around a bit quicker. Your field guide contains a map of the castle. Open it up and find Central Hall.
Central Hall. Okay. So main areas, left side. As left side of the map is where students and professors live. Includes the hardest common rooms in the Great Hall. Select the Grand Staircase region. Ja. Academic points of interest including the Astronomy Power Library, Tower Library und Greenhouses. Yup. Library Annex. Unlocked the Central Hall floor flames for you. Travel. Alles klar.
And here we are. Quite the time saver. These stairs lead directly to Central Hall. You can get almost anywhere in the castle quickly from Central Hall. Always something happening here. It's the heart of the hive. Our King's Cross station, so to speak.
I certainly make sure I stay abreast of my homework.
That should be all for now. You'll be expected to attend both Charms and Defense Against the Dark Arts classes today. And I'd like to be sure you get to Hogsmeade as soon as possible to replace the supplies you lost on the way here.
Mehr Info über die Charms Class.
What will I learn in Charms class?
Exactly what you might expect. Spells, charms, jinxes, all terribly useful. I think you will enjoy Professor Ronan. He's a clever and entertaining wizard, and a talented teacher.
Mhm. Defense Against the Dark Arts.
Can you tell me more about the Defense Against the Dark Arts class?
Defense Against the Dark Arts, as the name implies, focuses on how to defend oneself against the evils that lurk beyond these walls. A mastery of Defense Against the Dark Arts is required for those who aspire to become auras. Fortunately, we are lucky to have the ever-gifted Professor Heckert in charge of our students' education in that regard.
Oh, that's Hogsmeade.
You mentioned Hogsmeade, Professor.
Hogsmeade is the only all-wizarding village in Britain and is home to an array of shops and pubs. You should be able to find all of the school supplies you require in Hogsmeade. You will also, I imagine, enjoy many a butterbeer there with friends in due course.
Thank you.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
A lot to absorb on your first day, and you have much to learn. Happily, your professors have agreed to create additional assignments for you outside of class. You'll be up to speed in no time. Judging by your adept use of Revelio earlier, I'd say Professor Fig succeeded in at least showing you the basics.
He did, Professor.
He's been terribly vague as to the events preceding your arrival, specifically about what happened after that awful dragon attack. My suspicion is that there's more to the story than a search for belongings and an extended trip up to the castle.
There is in fact, I'm afraid there isn't. Ja, wir sind eine ängstige Person, aber wir haben ja eigentlich jetzt grundsätzlich, glaube ich, ihr gegenüber keinen Grund, das ihr nicht zu erzählen. Ich glaube schon, dass wir die als Vertrauensperson ansehen können.
We did take a bit of a detour on the way here. Ended up exploring some ruins and... I shouldn't say more.
Exploring ruins? Well, I presume Professor Fig has his reasons for keeping the details to himself for now. Speak of the devil, Professor Fig. Your ears must have been burning.
Oh?
Yes. You seem to have provided our new fifth year with a solid foundation in the basics of spellcasting.
Ah, I'm afraid I can't take all the credit there, Professor. They've a rare aptitude for magic, it seems.
Well, I'm just glad you both arrived in one piece. Perfectly good boats and carriages to Hogwarts, and you chose to fly in the path of a dragon.
I wouldn't say I chose the dragon's path, Professor. Rather unfortunately, it would seem that it chose us.
Very well. Enough chit-chat. I need to get to class myself. Might I rely on you, Professor Fig, to explain the details of the field guide's map?
Of course.
Thank you. Good luck today. And remember to use your field guide. It will be invaluable to you. And invaluable to me, as I'll be using it to keep up to date on your progress.
Yes, Professor.
Come and find me in my classroom after you've attended both classes today, and I'll explain more about those assignments I mentioned. And we'll see if we can't get you to Hogsmeade for those supplies.
It's good to see you, Professor.
And you. I was hoping our paths would cross today, before you immersed yourself in studies. Did I hear you and Professor Weasley talking about exploring ruins?
Ich hoffe, ich habe nicht zu viel gesagt.
She caught me off guard. I didn't tell her anything else about our travels here. I will say, I think she suspects we're not being entirely forthcoming.
Yes, well, Professor Weasley is a brilliant and astute witch. It was right to keep the details to yourself for now. We don't know where this path we've embarked upon will lead. It may require a bit more flexibility with your time than she would approve of. And she may feel obliged to share details with the headmaster that would be better left between us.
Understood, Professor.
Good. Now, as capable as you are, I believe the ability you possess obliges you to be well trained. Happily, you have the benefit of an exceptionally skilled team of witches and wizards to guide you. Speaking of guides, and so that I may avoid another not-so-subtle reproof from Professor Weasley, why don't I show you the clever enchantment we included in the field guide's map? Unfold it and have a look.
Jupp. Was wollen wir zuerst machen? Levioso, Accio. Ich glaube, Accio will ich zuerst haben. Dann kann ich schon mal ein paar Seiten einsammeln.
The map is enchanted to help you find your way.
This will be incredibly helpful. Thank you.
Now, sounds like you've quite a day ahead, what with classes and a trip to Hogsmeade for supplies, including your own wand. You'll enjoy Mr. Ollivander. He's an exceptional craftsman and a good friend. I shall reach out when I have more information about our mysterious locket. For now, focus on your classes and pay attention. More than your owls may hinge on the magic you are able to master within these walls.
Okay. Charms Class. Ja, den Kompass, den seht ihr auf der Minimap. Die wollen, dass ich den nutze, ne? Na naja, gut.
Professor Ronan tends to go on a bit. We sometimes have to remind him to finish the lesson.
To visit Romania.
Some of us don't
I'd love to see a
necessarily
dragon
want
in
him to
flesh.
get back to the lesson.
I adore decorating for the holidays.
Das ist durcheinander gelabert.
Fairy lights, in my opinion. Not sure the fairies.
Ja, los geht's einfach direkt, ne?
Here, behind you. There is an open seat here.
Thank you.
Hello, I am Nettie. So you are the new student. Have you met Professor Ronan yet?
Shall we begin? Welcome to Year 5 of Charms. Now, this will be a crucial year in your education on the art of charm work. But I am confident that we will take hold with the passion and rigor requisite of such a challenge. Right, now, everyone, please open your textbooks to page 517. But before we begin, can anyone here tell me the difference between the incantations of the color change and growth charms? Anyone? Anyone? I am afraid it is too late to study now. My, the summer months must have really taken a toll on you all. By the looks of it, you all spent your holidays practicing Obliviate on one another. Do you even remember how to perform a basic summoning charm? Well, it seems that we are in dire need of review. Everyone get into pairs and take positions on opposite sides of the classroom. Now let's put those textbooks to use as the blunt objects you so believe they are, and take turns summoning them out of one another's hands. Only one book will be needed per partnership, Miss Dale. Thank you. Get into place now.
Accio.
Accio!
That is not bad.
You are a swift learner. I see a lot of potential, but remember, potential is nothing without practice. Keep at it. You might just rival Miss Onai here. Very good, everyone. That's enough of that. Well, as you all seem to have the basics down, and it is an exceptionally lovely day, I was thinking that we might have ourselves a little excursion outside for a spot of fresh air. After me.
Großartige Lehrer.
I've always found that fun goes hand in hand with mastery, as I'm sure the Quidditch players amongst us would agree. So, what better than a bit of sport to put our prowess with the summoning charm to the test, right? So why don't we have our newest student start us off? Very simply, cast Accio on one of the spheres and relinquish your charm at the last possible moment. Now, think of this like gobstones, if you will, but instead of throwing the marbles out, you are summoning them toward you. The trick is to pull the sphere as far as possible, but not a bit more, or it'll fall, yes? Now, I could keep talking about theory all day, but practice is the best professor. Show us how it's done.
Hold and press and run, Accio, release RT. Okay.
Accio.
Splendid!
Yeah.
Very good.
Ah, besser.
Excellent control there.
Oh, solide würde ich behaupten.
Very good. Points to Slytherin. But there's certainly no sport in playing without some friendly competition. Miss Onai, would you care to give our new student a bit of a challenge? Come on up. You'll be the blues, just as before, and Miss Onai, you are playing red. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Watch this.
Accio.
That's it!
Here we go.
Okay, wenn sie jeden perfekt macht, muss ich einmal sie rauskegeln, ne? Ah, das reicht nicht.
Nicely done. Be sharp. That is how it's done.
Okay, es gibt nur Unterschiede oder ich hau einen raus von ihr und krieg dadurch mehr Punkte. Flieg raus.
Perfect score. Remarkable.
Ja, ist trotzdem Gleichstand.
Let us make this a bit more interesting, shall we?
I think we are well past interesting at this point.
I'll say.
Enough chatter. Focus now. You will need it. This round settles it all.
Watch this.
Okay, das ist volle Punkte.
There we go. I'm not but try not to be nervous. You are doing quite well.
Quite well, ja. Unbedingt. Hier ist überhaupt gar nicht, wenn das getroffen wird, ist auch toll. Ganz toll. Okay, ich muss es raushauen und muss 50 kriegen. Ich habe ihm mehr Punkte gegeben. Und habe selber nur 30. Fantastisch. Das ist doch katastrophal. Aus. Nee. Ich kann nicht gewinnen, wenn ich nur den irgendwie raushaue. Oh lol. Das war insane. Nice.
Very good, both of you. Well done. Class is dismissed. Gather your things on the way out.
Good game back there. I must admit, I think I underestimated you. Took me weeks to become proficient with Accio. Took weeks for me to get anything right when I transferred here. It gets easier, I promise.
I understand.
That's good to hear. It's a lot to take in all at once.
To put it lightly, I remember how I felt when I first arrived. I transferred here from Ouagadougou just before my 4th year. My mother received an offer to teach divination here. Before I knew it, we had left Uganda and were halfway around the world at a new school in a new country.
Wie groß ist Ouagadougou?
Is Ouagadougou much bigger than Hogwarts?
Ouagadougou School of Magic is the largest wizarding school in the world. So yes, bigger than Hogwarts. But it never seemed intimidating or overwhelming to me. It always felt like home.
Wie sieht Ouagadougou aus?
Is Ouagadougou a castle, like Hogwarts?
Its address is Mountains of the Moon. It is not so much a castle as a beautiful edifice carved out of the mountainside. I remember the first time I saw it, the mist was so thick I could hardly make out anything at all. And then it just materialized before me, this enormous school that seemed to be floating in midair.
Das Magie-Level in Ouagadougou.
This may seem an odd question, but is magic the same there as it is here?
Mostly, yes. But I did have to learn how to use a wand when I arrived here. Hardly anyone at Ouagadougou uses one.
Verrückt. No.
You can cast spells without a wand?
Oh, yes. I find wandless magic to be much more instinctive. Not to mention quite convenient if one is without their wand. I must admit, however, that I am growing quite fond of using a wand. It seems very dramatic.
Na danke.
It's nice to learn about another wizarding school.
Thank you for asking. I do miss Ouagadougou, but I am glad to be here at Hogwarts. Ah, I think Professor Ronan wants to talk to you. Better not keep him waiting. Until next time.
Of course, you can use Accio on humans, if you're so inclined.
Well, you'd be using it on clothing, to be precise, Sebastian.
Professor Ronan reminds me of my grandfather. Loads of wisdom, but a bit mad.
After my brother learned the summoning charm, it was constant Accio this, Accio that. Cutlery flying everywhere. Quite unsafe, really.
Schnell die alle abhauen. Ich
A
wollte noch.
word, if you would.
Ja, okay.
You wanted to speak with me, Professor?
I did. I trust your first charms lesson lived up to expectation?
Well, an outdoor competition wasn't exactly the lesson I was expecting, sir.
What charm is there in the expected? You did well, managing to best as gifted a student as Miss Onai.
Thank you, Professor. I enjoyed the match.
Miss Onai is always a fierce competitor, though I sense that she is a bit distracted of late. Now, Professor Weasley has asked that your professors give you instruction outside of the ordinary curriculum. Expect to hear from me soon regarding a special assignment that I am preparing for you.
Ja, ist klar. Okay, haben wir jetzt schon verfolgt, ne? Ja. Das ist mir echt egal, die Collections-Anzeige. Hatten wir nicht aber gerade irgendwie Handschuhe oder so freigeschaltet oder war das nur visuell? Moment, was habe ich gerade freigeschaltet? Legendary Gloves. Ach so. Aber das habe ich ja eh alles schon, oder? Oder ist das jetzt durch... Nee, Moment, auf dem Charakter? Hatte ich das jetzt auch trotzdem schon auf dem Charakter? Jetzt habe ich noch nicht drauf geachtet. Moment. Das sind die Sachen hier oben, ne? Professor Gloves. Weiß ich nicht. Das sind so wenig Sachen. Vielleicht ist das wirklich zurückgesetzt. Dann ist es pro Charakter. Ich weiß gar nicht mehr, wie das genau war. Ist ja auch egal.